Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make 3 quick and easy dinner ideas with 1 store-bought rotisserie chicken. So all you do is buy your chicken, shred the meat off the bone, put it in a tub like this, and then this is going to last you throughout the week to make all of these delicious and nutritious dinners. Let me show you how to make them. So first up, some chicken quesadillas loaded with veggies. So one of the things that I think makes a great quesadilla is to use these uncooked tortillas. This brand is Tortilla Land. You get them like this, they're uncooked, and you just cook them in your skillet first. The reason why I like them is they create the most chewy and delicious tortillas, which makes great quesadillas. Just takes a few minutes on each side to cook the tortilla. And then once it starts to get puffed up like that, then you can just flip it. So because these tortillas are a little bit smaller than normal burrito-sized tortillas, I make 2 and then I just put one on top of the other. If you have larger tortillas, you could create your quesadilla with just 1 tortilla and fold it in half. You just want them lightly golden brown because we don't want to overdo it, because remember, we're going to have all of the filling in our tortilla. Then once you have your 2 tortillas, I would lower the flame at this point while you build it. So you could even turn it off. That might actually be good too, just so you don't burn the tortilla. Then you're going to add your cheese. I'm just using shredded Monterrey Jack cheese, but you can really use any kind you like. Then you're going to add your chicken. This is just to taste, so put in however much you like. And then I like to add some mushrooms. I'm using cremini mushrooms. And what's nice about these dinners is you're going to see the cremini mushrooms come back. So I wanted to use ingredients that you can use several times throughout the week. So you'll see that, as well as the spinach. We're going to use that again, but I like to put it on the quesadilla just to add a little bit more nutrition and greenery. Then watch how easy this is. We're going to be using some of these roasted red peppers, but they're sliced, so you don't even have to cut them. You can take them straight from the jar, and I like to do about 3 of them. Then, to make sure everything gets nice and sealed on the other side, a little bit more cheese. Then just let it sit here for another minute or 2 until the cheese melts. And then when it's time to flip, get yourself a nice big spatula, hold it on one side, and just flip it over. Then once it's ready, you can just pop it on your cutting board. And then I like to cut this into quarters because I think it's a little bit easier to eat that way. Then you can get your favorite salsa. I like something that has a little bit chunky texture to it. I like to plate the quesadillas with the little points going up. That way, whoever you're serving this to can see the filling inside. Then we can add one more thing to this to round out the meal. You can use some of this frozen rice. I'm using one by Trader Joe's. It has brown rice, red rice, black barley, full of nutrition. You microwave it in this little pouch and it's done in 3 minutes. So I'm doing a serving for 1, so I'm only going to use half this, but save the other half in your fridge because I have another recipe coming up after this that's going to show you what you're going to do with the other half. This is one of the reasons why I love these recipes, is because if you're like our house, you have people eating sometimes at different times. With the kids, with their activities, school, my husband's work, like sometimes I'm making dinner 2 or 3 times. So this way, everybody gets the same thing and you just whip it up when they're ready to eat. Then to make the rice a little bit more interesting, you can top with some green onion, and a little bit of torn cilantro, I think, is also good because you get that really delicious sort of limey, fresh taste. And there you have it. Quick and easy dinner number 1 ready. All right, should we give it a taste? I'll let you know what it's like. Here we go. Let's see. It's all about the chewy tortillas. So good. For a dinner that's pretty simple, this is pretty hearty because of all the veggies, the rice with salsa. Delicious. Next up, let's make a soup. For our soup, here's what you're gonna do. 2 cups of chicken broth going in, and then you're gonna add a teaspoon of soy sauce, 1 to 2 teaspoons. It's really to taste. I'm using low sodium soy sauce because I just think it's a little less salty that way. So if you only have regular, I would probably just only do 1 teaspoon. And then we're also gonna add half a teaspoon of toasted sesame oil. You can get it at Trader Joe's or major grocery stores. Make sure that you find the oil that says toasted sesame, not regular sesame, because the toasted is the one with all the flavor. Just give it a stir. And this is going to flavor our broth. And at this point, you can use your mushrooms again. And you wanna get the mushrooms going just so they soften a little bit. And then we're gonna add our chicken. I use about a half a cup or so. And your chicken will start to warm through as the broth heats it up. And then the baby spinach is coming back. You're gonna add a little handful of that. I love recipes like this because oftentimes you might just buy one thing for one recipe during the week and then it just sits in the fridge and you can't do anything else with it, or you forget that it's there. This way, if you follow 3 of these recipes, you won't forget that it's there because you're gonna need it for this one. And then our half a pack of rice is also going in there. How easy was that? This is all there is to it. Now, we are gonna put some finishing touches on it, so you can ladle it into a bowl. Then I also like to add a little bit of red pepper flakes, just to give it a little heat, and some sliced green onions. They're coming back. I like to cut them on the diagonal just because I think it looks a little fancy that way. Second dinner done. It's so good with that flavored broth with the soy sauce and the toasted sesame oil. And this doesn't have to be a dinner. This is a great one for lunch too. You could whip this up in the morning, transfer it to your thermos, and head off to work or school, and you'd have a yummy lunch. Now, for something even easier when you're really lazy towards the end of the week and you just need something fast, this is a great one. So you're gonna take a cup of your chicken and put it into a bowl. This is a riff off a recipe that I actually have on this channel where I make everything homemade. And I will link to that below if you want to see the slow version, but it's really delicious, and when you're in a pinch, this is the way to do it. Then you're gonna get some barbecue sauce. Now, normally I am a from scratch barbecue sauce person. It's so much more delicious that way, but when you're in a pinch, this is not bad. This is from Trader Joe's. It's the organic Kansas City style barbecue sauce. One of the things that I look for a good bottle barbecue sauce is not too much sugar. So you want to stay under 10 grams. And then we're going to put like a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. Because I find it's the sugar in anything bottled that just makes it taste not so good. And then you just want to toss your chicken to coat. The great thing about this dinner is you can serve it cold. You could serve this warm. If you wanted to, you could heat the barbecue sauce up, and the hot barbecue sauce would just warm the chicken through. Our chicken is ready. You can set this aside, and now we're going to work on the coleslaw. So in a bowl, you're gonna add about a tablespoon of mayonnaise. You can even eyeball this stuff, really. It's kind of to taste. A teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. Then you can just mix this up. And then you're also gonna add just a pinch of brown sugar and then 1 to 2 dashes of celery seed. That's gonna give it that traditional coleslaw flavor. If you don't have celery seed, I might use some dried dill. That would also be good and fresh. Okay, here's the super easy part. You're gonna go get some of this bagged coleslaw. It's already chopped, it's already washed, and you're just going to put in a big handful. I'm making this for 1, but you can just double, triple the recipe as needed, and then just coat the cabbage with the sauce, and that's all you have to do. I really love to use these brioche buns. You can toast them. I think they're a little bit better that way. Now, I use this size for adults or for my teenagers now, but when they were little, I used to do little sliders, and they used to love that. Then taking 2 forks, I think that's the easiest way to transfer the coleslaw. You're gonna put down a bed of the coleslaw, and then you can top with your barbecue chicken. There, that is a meal. Then you can put the bun on top. And if you wanted to, you could add some tortilla chips, some potato chips, whatever little crunchy thing you like. And there you have it, dinner is ready. I hope you guys enjoyed these dinner ideas, and if you would like some more Feed Me Fast meals, let me know in the comments below. Maybe we should do Feed Me Fast breakfast. That could be good. All right, you guys, I'll see you back here next time. Bye.